Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. Today is Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, what I got to see of it was good. It was interrupted because of the special news report. Um, unfortunate news on that. But so y'all know I'm not gonna watch it later. Y'all know I'm not gonna if I don't get to watch General Hospital early, I'm not gonna stay up to 7 o'clock to try to watch it. I gotta go to the gym and have other stuff to do. So I'm just gonna go over what I saw of it. Um Anyways, so the first thing I saw was Sa- Sasha talking to her therapist and letting him know, she was talking to a picture of Brando and she was like, "You don't think I'm crazy? I'm not. I promise I'm not losing it." He said, "No, what I see is a woman who's in grief, and instead of bottling your grief up like you did when you lost Liam, you're letting it out, and I have no problems with that." And she was like, "Oh, thank you." So and I was like, okay, the doctor's cool. The doctor's cool or whatever. So then Lucy and them come back and they say, "Sasha, we're sorry. We didn't mean to make you upset about, saying that Cody, kind of likes you." And she said, "You know what? I lived in denial before. Now I want to live in the present and in truth." And she said, "Plus, I know none of y'all understand this, but I want to get rid of my guardianship from Gladys, but I also appreciate Gladys because she's helped me out so much." I said, "Girl, please look into who this woman." But she was like, "She's helped me out so much, so she wants to just she wants to get rid of her guardianship, but she also wants to be respectful of Gladys and because she feels kind towards Gladys because at one point Gladys was good. She was really helping Sasha when she found out Sasha was back on drugs and trying to help her to not cover it up, but stay on track and everything. So at one point, Gladys was good, y'all. So, anyways, that's it with that. So then we go over, but her relationship with Cody is too complicated. So she's not gonna really pursue, I guess, like a friendship or anything because she wants to stay true to Gladys. So then we go over to Gladys. And then I saw Spinelli. He came running in the Sam. He said, "Miss Wu them pushed me in the pool, girl, and the wire got wet." And she said, "Oh my gosh." She told Christina, "Go get me a panini. Go get something from the bar." And she said, "Okay, so you're not gonna even try to hide that you getting rid of me." "No, girl, go on." So she goes and she gets it, and so this leaves Sam and Spinelli. He tells her about Miss Wu coming through and she wants to settle the beef between Gladys and Cody. So now Sam is like, "Well, what big, what's going on with them? Why is Miss Wu invested in Gladys and Cody? What are they doing for her?" I said, "Investigate, Sam, like you're supposed to, or whatever." So then we keep going from there. We see Selena Wu is talking to Gladys and Cody, and she told them, "I thought y'all was gonna settle this yourselves, but since you can't, I'm gonna mediate." "Gladys, you gonna drop these charges against Cody?" And she said, "Oh, well, wait a minute, Selena, I can't drop the charges." And she said, "You gonna go to the insurance, you gonna tell them the clasp on the bracelet was loose, and then a waiter is gonna come forward and say that, 'Oh, I picked it up and put it in his jacket or whatever.'" And Cody said, "Well, that sounds good to me." And Selena said, "Well, she don't really want to do it because that's one more time where Gladys gonna be looked at as a liar." But Cody said, "Yeah, it's cool with me." He said, "But I don't want Sasha getting hurt." She told her, "Sasha is not your business, sir." This is Selena. "Sasha is not your business." She said, "So go ahead and take Gladys to the bar." I can't think of her. What's his name? Lee. "Go ahead and take Gladys to the bar and get her a drink," because he already done shut down the pool and had paid the towel boy to get everybody out of the pool area. So now Gladys over there getting a drink, and Cody is talking to Selena, and she pretty much just telling him, "I need you to let this whole thing go. Don't be worrying about Sasha and all of and Gladys and all them. I need y'all, my best players at their best." And she said, "But and also you should know better than to get everybody else involved. So if you keep telling people, or if anybody finds out that you work for me, I'm gonna make you disappear permanently." I said, "Well, dang, okay then." So then Gladys comes back over to her. Cody leaves or whatever because he got the message, and she goes. Selena goes over to Gladys and she tells Gladys, "Listen, ma'am, okay, listen, I need my money." And Gladys said, "Here's the installment." She said, "Oh, I thought you was gonna want to pay it all because you know it's a lot of it's heavy interest on this." She said, "I can't move that much money without Sasha finding out." And she was like, "Well, you got to do what you got to do or whatever." But I'll see you now. The Sasha's therapist, y'all know he played in the games with Selena Wu as well. So Selena talks to him and she like, "Hey," and he's like, "Hello, I'm, looking forward to continuing to be in your games and everything." And then Selena go on about her business. And then he goes over to Gladys, the therapist goes over to Gladys, and he says, "Did I hear correctly that I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I heard your conversation with Gladys." Selena. She said, "Yeah, I owe her a lot of money." He said, "I might be able to help you out with that." She said, "You would help me? Well, like you would just do that?" He said, "For a favor." Sorry. She said, he said, "For a favor." I said, "What's the favor, sir? You trying to get with Sasha? What you trying to do?" "I don't know, child, but we're gonna find out." I said, "I knew he was gonna be shady, but we all knew it. We knew he was gonna be shady, shady, shady." Ooh, child. Moving right along. So then we go over here. Who else was on this episode? We see Tracy and Alexis going back and forth at it. She telling Tracy, "Let the man be Eddie Main, and don't try to shake him out of it. Just let him be, and maybe that'll make him come out of that naturally, and he'll come back to himself as being Ned." Tracy said, "I don't got time for that, girl. I want results right now." So Gregory was coming because he wanted to talk to Tracy because he got this whole thing with Brooklyn and Chase, and he just wanted to get on Tracy's good side or whatever. And so Finn is trying to tell him. He said, Tracy not like that. Like she's not gonna sugarcoat nothing. It is what it is when you get to Tracy. And so he was like, "But maybe if maybe it's worth it, because him and Tracy got off to a rocky start because he was defending his son as he should. But baby, you're not gonna do that to Tracy." Y'all know how she is. And so he leaves Finn's office and he hears the conversation between Tracy and Alexis. And I said, "Mind your business, Gregory." But of course, on tomorrow's episode, it don't look like he does. I said, all right then. So from there, where do we go? From there, we go to. I want to make sure I get everybody out of the way before I get to the. I think everyone's out of the way. All right. So then we see Michael, Carly, and Drew and Zeke. So y'all know Zeke and went to the prosecutor, and they had set up a deal for Drew to do 6 months in prison, and him and Carly pay a fine or whatever, and not have to go to trial or do anything like that. That's just what it was gonna be, right? Woo, child. The judge said, "I think he should get the max," and they said, "Well, wait a minute, judge." He said, "Well, wait a minute." Zeke said, being the prosecutor and talked, and like Drew made nothing out of the deal. Like he did it for his family, and he didn't make any money out of it. He's always been, upstanding and upholding of the law with Aurora and his business and everything. And like, I don't feel like the max is warranted. And he said, "You know what, he might have been there before, but he still broke the law. And so 20 years, he needs to be punished," he said, and 6 months is too lenient. And Zeke was like, "But me and the prosecutor talked about this, and we agreed that that was a good amount of time, and that they'll pay a fine, and again, he didn't make any money, and he's a family man." And Zeke go on and on about him being a family man. I said, "What kind of family man is he? For whose family?" Okay. But anyways, so they continue to talk about this or whatnot. And the judge said, "All right, I hear you. I hear you." And I said, "Well, Judge, that's good." And he said, "Well, okay, I hear your proposal of 6 months." I said, "Well, Judge, why you go through all that if you're gonna go ahead and give him 6 months?" And so Carly and Michael, they relaxed a little bit because the judge said, "You're right. He didn't make any money out of it, and all that." He said, "But 6 months is still too lenient." I said, "Say what now?" Well, girl, I know you're not in my perfume. Give me my perfume. He said, 6 months is still too lenient. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him 3 years." And then Carly and Michael and all them are like, "Oh," I said, "Well, y'all knew that they might not accept this deal. Yeah, this is the risk y'all took. This is the risk y'all took going trying to go after this deal. And I mean, it is what it is. Y'all should have fought that. Y'all should have fought it. I don't know, child. Y'all tell me what you think. That's all I got for you because that's all I got to see. Honestly, that's all I got to see. And y'all tell me what you think. If I miss something that you feel like it's important, drop it in those comments and let us know. But I am looking forward to this storyline with Gladys to see what this there. Like Sasha has been through so much. Don't do this to her. Don't do this to her. But I don't know. And this whole thing with Drew, because Carly gonna pop up tomorrow. It's too late to do all that talking. But Drew did this to himself. He should have known. I guess they just felt like, well, if the prosecutor agree with us, then go ahead and give us the 6 months. But he should have known he might have had to do longer. I said 20 years. That's a long time, but you're gonna be in Spring Ridge. You'll be all right. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for the final episode of What Happened on the Soaps General Hospital edition of the week. Goodbye.